Hey everybody, we're live, and wow, there's already 5 people here again. That's wonderful. Um, let's see. Okay, we got Nancy and Chris in the chat. Thanks for being here. I appreciate that. I know you guys are probably busy today, so it's fine if you guys want to just stay in the chat and not join the live show. So we got like, I think about 4 inches of snow last night. Hey, Valerie. Got about 4 inches of snow last night. 300 local schools were closed today, just in the general central Ohio area. And it was pretty yucky out there. Hi, Amelia. And I was supposed to go on a thrifting trip to Springfield, which is about 45 minutes west, but we canceled that just because the roads are so stinky today. And Nancy didn't feel like putting clothes on, so she didn't join on the live show. Fair enough. Fair enough. So I did go out and hi, Eli. Thanks for being here. I did go to one thrift store today. I spent about $50. I spent about $70 total, but some of it was for Holly, some of it was mine, like for me, but about $50 for resale today, and I think I did okay. I only bought 1 or 2 things that don't have decent resale. But I did buy a couple of things for myself. Bought myself some light bulbs because the ones in the bathroom seem like they're always going out. So I paid $2 for those. And wow, we already got 10 people watching, and I know that there are at least two other YouTubers that just went live right now. So thanks for being here. Hey, Kath, how are you? Kids off the bus yet? I guess they probably are. It's probably late there. So thanks for being here. I appreciate it. So bought me some light bulbs, and I bought some used tennis balls. I paid like 90 cents for these, and I want to put these in my dryer. So I'm going to put them in like an old sock that doesn't have a mate. I'll find one for each of them, and I'm going to throw them in my dryer because when you're drying lots of clothes, they're supposed to cut down on your drying time. So plus it'll fluff the clothes so you don't have that like one wet spot on a blanket or something. So I bought that for me, and I bought this for me, and this is Blonde dry shampoo, and the cap is missing on this one, but it's new. And so I picked that up for 90 cents for myself, but I picked up 3 other bottles that are new with the caps, and I think I can get about $24 shipped on these. And I just have to refresh myself if I can send aerosol cans priority. I feel like I feel like I can't. I think these have to go ground, but I will double check that. But still, $24 shipped. I've got less than $3 here, so that'll be a decent return there. I bought, this is a Braun Citromax. Very nice. I paid $2.92 for it, and it looks like the cups, it'll sell for about $25 plus shipping, and I think this is probably 2 to 3 pounds. Thanks, Nancy. They do have to go ground. I thought they did. I just haven't shipped aerosol cans for a long time, so I thought they had to go ground, but thank you for confirming that. Hey, Gail, how are you? But I paid $2.92 for this, and I think it will fit possibly maybe in a region A. If that's a smarter option, I'll have to compare the shipping. But so pick that up. I paid 90 cents for this. It is a Kitty talking fire alarm and CO2 monitor. Hi, Kiari. Thanks for being here. I appreciate it. And I paid 90 cents for it, just like I already said. And I think I can get about 20 to 25 plus shipping for this. I bought some wallpaper border. You guys know how I feel about that. I don't know how I feel about this. This is not all that cute. Like the colors are really dated on this, but I still think there's some kind of market for it. I paid 90 cents for each of these, and I'm going to lot these together and try to get $20 plus shipping. They will go nicely in a padded flat rate. How about this cool little guy? This is a Play School Play and Learn computer. This is from 1972. The box is a little bit shot, but I'm glad that it has it because it does add some value. And basically, it's got these cards, and it's got quite a few of them. It's probably got 20 of them or so. And you just slip a card in the computer, just like Lost in Space. And you actually can push the button, and it will, let's go to that one, and it will show you a picture, and like this is 5 fingers, and it's showing you the number 5. So just cute. It's got a little bit of condition, like right here. There's like a little tear in the paper, but I mean, this is almost as old as I am. The fact that they even had computers back then amazes me. But I think with the box and with all of those cards, I can get about 30 bucks for this, and I paid $4.94 for this. So not too shabby on that. And let's see. I got this for $4.94, and I love it. Look at that mosaic. It is really cool. On the back, it says it's handmade, and it's really well done. And what you can't see on the camera is the grout is like this shiny copper. So cool. Now, it doesn't have the screws anymore to hang it. But I don't think that's even a big problem. I'll let the new owner determine how they want to display this. And I looked at similar mosaics. I could not find, obviously this is going to be a one-of-a-kind-ish because it is handmade. So I couldn't find any true comps, but similar comps were around $100 to $150. So I think this is a nice size, and I'm going to throw it on eBay for about $100 plus shipping, just to see what the interest is. I am lucky that that's great subject matter. You know, people really like chickens and roosters and stuff like that. So I'm pretty excited about that. I bought more wallpaper border, and this is by Imperial, which is a decent brand. I like Imperial and I like York. They're usually decent patterns. This one is obviously for the kitchen. It's got some bell peppers there, and tomato and peas, and maybe some thyme there. That's not thyme. How about a thyme? But some herbs and stuff. And I got 3 rolls for 90 cents each, so less than $3, and I'm going to try and sell this for about 25 plus shipping. Eli, you're right. Owls is big right now. My daughter is just crazy over owls. And these things cycle. Owls were popular in the late 70s, probably played out by the late 70s, maybe the early 80s, and now they're back again. And I predict that the ducks and the mushrooms are going to come back in the next 5 years or so, because things like that always run in cycles. I picked up this wallpaper border. It says Go Bucks because we are in Ohio State University Buckeye country. So this is University Buckeye. And I'm going to try and get about $10 for that. I paid 50 cents for that roll. the corduroy fox, that's Chris, said, no, not the ducks. And Amelia said, my whole kitchen is decorated in old owls. Owls are very popular. Mushrooms, okay, but not those damn ducks. If it's not those ducks, it'll be some reiteration of them, I believe. This is by Lambs and Ivy, and if you don't know that brand, they make a lot of infant bedding, so crib bedding, and this actually goes with a set that I had and I sold. I think I sold locally. Please help me that it's not still in the storage unit. But I have sold this wallpaper roll before. I paid 99 or 90 cents for this, and I should get about 15 bucks for that plus shipping. And let's see. This is the packaging is a little shot on this, but this is just an indoor antenna, just rabbit ears like your mom would have on top of her TV, and you know, back in the day. For those of you that are under 30, you may not have ever seen these or had them, but we certainly did. And Mom would say, go and move the antenna, and I always liked the remote control back in the day. I bought this for 90 cents, and it's all over the place. It sells for $37.99 shipped. It sells for $12 plus shipping. It's kind of in the middle, you know, kind of all over. I'm going to try and get $20 plus shipping for that. I am really anti-free shipping right now. I have no interest. If you were watching yesterday, I believe it was, you may have seen me complaining about these tiny little tchotchkes that, you know, I can't stop buying. And I bought some more. But that being said, I paid $2, I believe $2, and I got 4 more. But I got this too, and this is a cute little storage container that the trains actually work with. If I'm holding it straight, come on now. Work with me. Work with me, Henry. There we go. And, which is kind of cute. I can't find this anywhere. I'm going to have to do some research on it. But these store inside, and this track comes apart, and it stores inside too. So what a cute little set for kids to take along with them when they're going someplace, you know, especially a doctor's office or something, or anytime they got to sit somewhere and wait. And I don't think they always need to have the tablet or the phone, but that's just me. That certainly keeps my grandson preoccupied with this little tablet, but I think it's okay if they play with other toys as well. So this actually all fits in here and makes this cute little carry case. So I'm hoping that I could get about 15 bucks for this. And that eliminates the other little tchotchkes that I couldn't get, you know, that I didn't want to part with. I just got a couple more things here. This is a Vitamix Creations recipe book, and I paid $1.91 for it. I think I can get about $15 for it. And this is really cool in that you can set this up on the counter and it'll stand up for you. I wish all cookbooks did that. Wouldn't that be the best? But yeah, you know, Vitamix is a high-end blender, juicer, no blender, and I thought maybe this would be a nice addition to someone that already had one. So about 15 bucks for that. A couple more things. I kind of probably will keep most of this for myself. I paid 90 cents each for the white bottles and 50 cents for the green bottles, but this is texturizing dry shampoo, and these are not used. It's just the caps are missing because there's no residue or anything in the spray, like in the nozzle. This one is also volumizing dry shampoo. And that's got a coconut scent. One of them has a coconut scent, this one. And this one is Air Dry It Body Ruffled Mousse. And this one is Root Amp. So I picked those up because I hate paying $6, $10 for a bottle of hair product, and I don't use it that often. This will probably do me for like the next 3 years. Two more things. I'd never heard of this. I did not know this appliance existed. I am not really sure why it exists now. Hey Val, how are you? We're just sitting here doing a little haul video, just waiting for Val to show up. This is called a Baby Brezza, and it's a formula. It's a baby formula dispenser. Water goes in here. Formula powder goes in here, and then it will dispense baby formula. I had no clue. Like, you can't just put the powder in the, you know, anyway. But this one looks like it has not been used. It's in really good condition. It comes with the instruction manual. I don't see like any calcium deposits or anything inside it in the water tank. So I'm not sure it's had very much use. I paid $10.10 for it. I believe I can reasonably get $75 for it. These sell for well over 100 new. If I chose to, which I'm not going to on this, I could probably part it out and make more. These orange blades that are inside this lid, there's a couple of them in there. They will do about $30 by themselves. This lid is 10. This container is about 20. The reservoir is about 10 or 15. I bet I can sell the instruction manual plus the lid off this tank for another 10. There is an axle right here that sells as well. And there's also this little thing that sells. There's a little residue on this, so it has been used. I just don't think it looks very good. It has been used very well, or very much. So I could part it out and make more. I don't think on this item that I will, because it is so high dollar. I'll probably just sell this for $75 plus shipping and be done. Oh yeah, there's another. This drip tray could sell too. So I am not going to part that out, which I would normally do. There's another part that goes with this that I'm not going to lift up, and it is the subwoofer. But this is actually made by Dell, and these 4 speakers are part of like a home theater, a computer home theater surround sound system. I paid $6.96 for this, and I think I can get between 30 and 40 for it shipped. Of course, it is heavy, so maybe I'll sell it locally. I don't know, for $30 and see. And I don't know about parting that out to sell the little speakers individually. That might be a better option. I'm not sure. The heavy part is going to be that subwoofer. Let's see. Alaska is here. Alaska is here. Alaska is. I've just completely butchered. Sorry. Val says, I'm good. I keep missing your live shows. Always when I'm thrifting, listing with you, getting it done. Awesome. So that's all I thrifted today, which was, he decided better of it. My husband always calls me. Let me tell him I'm live. I forgot to tell him. But anyway, so I got a lot of work done yesterday. I am up to 689 listings. And I plan to hit 700 today. Where are you guys at with your listing, and what's your goal today? What are you trying to do today? Ilana. Now I don't remember what I said. Ilana, I think. I like it. It's a great name. I'm gonna butcher it probably every time, but I appreciate you being here anyway. So do you guys have any goals going today? There we go. And have you had any sales? I did not have a sale at all yesterday. You're learning from me. That's your goal. You got to reach higher. I got some Faygo Pop going on today. It's not breakable. So I think I am going to try and list some of the things that I bought. Remember I bought this thing yesterday for 99 cents. I can't seem to find this particular one. It looks like an older one, and they usually come with like this ring that goes on over around the bolt that this clicks to. So I don't know if I actually will be able to sell this or not. Oh, you guys are quiet today. Okay. All right. All right. So let's get some listing done then. Nancy says that she had 127 listings after have to start all over. Nancy moved quickly and wasn't able to take all of her inventory. It's a long story we're not getting into. So she had to end everything and restart listings. So she started from the beginning, and 127, and you're trying not to buy anything at any auction sites. And isn't that tough? That's tough. I didn't get to go to Springfield today like I wanted to, so I think my friend and I are going to hit Salvation Armies on Friday. That everything's half off, so I'm hoping that we'll find some good stuff there. Amelia says you're hoping to get 15 done today. That's a pretty big goal, so I hope you do. I hope you make it. Yeah, and I think Chris is doing housework today, so she's not working on eBay, but she is hanging out with us. Kathy is here. Hi, Kathy. You found some duplicate listings last night. Is there a way to get them off without having to go through? Is there a way to get them off without having to go? Did you find a bunch? Oh, you're going to join in a minute, or a few, or a couple minutes. You're going to go to the Goodwill in Brandon tomorrow. Fun. So, did you find a lot of duplicate listings, Kathy? You can't do any two things at one time. You're measuring blankets. Okay. Oh, wow. Did you use that tool to find them? How did you recognize? Did you use a duplicate listing finder? At least 6. Wow. Are you asking me, is there a way to figure out if you have more than one? You're quiet. You don't know how the heck you do all this and talk. Well, sometimes I do better than others. Are you asking me, because I want to make sure I understand what you're asking me. Are you asking me how to figure out? Yes, but it didn't pull them off. I looked at my sweaters, don't have any. Okay, so I use a website called it's isdntech.com, and I'm going to put the link in the chat. If you will go to this, it will ask you your store name. It will ask you what country you're located in, and then it will search for your duplicate items, and it will actually show you your listings. I believe you can click a link there, and it will take you to oh, hi, how are you? I'm assuming Ty, Val's son, home from school today. It's a snow day. Where are you guys at, Ty? Anyway, it will show you your items, and it will show you a link to each of your items, and will tell you how long they've been listed. So I always go in and end generally the shorter one, the one that's been listed the longest, so there's fewer days remaining. Does that make sense? That way you still have one that's been listed longer. That should help you should make it easier for you to identify. You're in Kent, Ohio. Oh, I'm in Central Ohio. How much snow did you get up there in Kent? Because you guys are farther north than us, than me. Us. There's nobody else here, so I guess it would just be me, wouldn't it? I hope that helps, Kathy. I know I'm kind of all over the place, but that's just my personality. I can't help it. So that's what I use. Right now I don't have any, or I'd show you the process of how I go through and remove them, but it will show you all of the duplicates that you have. And it will even, oh, your mom had to let you use the snow blower. How much fun is that? I got to use a snow shovel. It's a lot less fun. You're welcome. I hope that fixes the problem for you. I was going to say it will also find listings that it thinks are duplicates if the titles are similar enough. I know that because I had two of the same items listed, different conditions, and there was a little bit of difference in the title, but it identified that these items are really very similar, and they're potentially duplicates. So that's the tool that I use, and I set myself an alarm that goes off on my phone, like a calendar alarm. For every Thursday, it will remind me to go in and check. Do I do it every Thursday? Not necessarily, but let's see. Oh, Val, 10 inches of snow. Ooh, snowplow buried your driveway. Love Ohio. Yeah, I know. I'm not from here, so I'm not loving this. I can sense the sarcasm, but yeah, I'm not loving this either. So let's see. Oh, Braun, made in Spain. I did not know that. I did not know. Funny, I do mine every Monday morning. Yeah, I think it's good to have a routine like that. You guys know I'm not. I'm so spontaneous, and by spontaneous I mean erratic. Spontaneous is just a nice word for it. But I tried, just to have that nudge to remember. So yeah, this Braun juicer. This one's made in Mexico. The one that they've got, they're advertising that it's made in Spain. The rain in Spain stays mainly in the plane. I heard that once in a movie. Actually, I heard that quite a few times in the movie. And now you got it in your head, don't you? Oh, it's so good. I love my fair lady. She's amazing. Let's see. There we go. Here we go. Let's see. This is a really nice juicer's in really nice condition. Sorry, I know that's noisy. But this looks really nice. I need to check to see if this juicer, some of its parts are more valuable than the juicer. But I don't like to part out everything. You guys know I part out a lot of stuff, but this juicer practically looks new. I mean, it is spotless. It's got a couple scratches on the top, but it's just spotless. There's no yucky residue in it. I don't know that it's ever been used, or if it has been used, it's been well cared for. So I don't want to part out something that's quite as nice as this, especially if I can sell it all in one fell swoop, right? So, yeah. Anybody have sales last night? I had none last night. 2 today. I sold a pasta, like a manual pasta machine attachment, and I sold a remote control. So nothing like earth-shattering, but okay, I'll take it. I'm not gonna I listed them so they would sell, right? That's what we hope. That's what we hope. Let's see. This is 4173. 4173. Okay. There it is. You know, 2 offers and 1 sale. Good. I made an offer yesterday to a seller. And ask a question about the shipping because it was kind of pricey. And you know, I haven't heard back from that seller. You accepted the offers and you're waiting for the payment. Yeah, wish they'd go ahead and pay, don't you? But still haven't heard back from that seller. So I'm hoping that that they will either get back to me and decline so I can move on somewhere else, or they'll accept so I can go ahead and pay. Who knows? Let's see. What's up here real quick? Okay, I'll get this listing going. Let's see, my sales are all your fault. Those jeans have been sitting there since you started listing parties. I got them listed. That's what's selling. Well, that's good. You can feel so accomplished because you went through a lot of jeans, and got all of that listed. I listed I don't know, like 11 or 12 or something yesterday, and one of the things that took me the longest was I listed that Pendleton coat, like Indian blanket jacket that I had bought last week. I listed that, and it took me forever because I wanted to look at every bit of it and check the zipper and then the pictures. And I'm so not good at listing clothes. I mean, there's a definite learning curve for that. I'm not good at it at all. But and then I did find a couple of holes in that jacket, so I'm not going to get as much for it as I thought, but it's still going to be a huge return on investment. Look, please don't speak that into being a huge return. I don't need a huge return. So, but I'm glad that you are having sales. That's wonderful. Let's see. Hey, how are you?
Just my camera, but I'm here.
Good. Thank you for stopping me from talking to myself.
We wouldn't want that.
Are you getting echo? Anybody?
Don't hear it. Well,
just want to make sure that they don't hear anything. Yeah. It's kind of a quiet group today. They've got their heads down. They're working hard.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
All right.
I am just turning into a listing machine, Chris.
Always been a listener.
I
My
I get lazy though. I mean, I get lazy and I don't want to list stuff, and I'll put it out of the way. And
I think you're pretty good about it. Actually, you're my hero.
all
Did I ever tell you you're my hero?
Oh, hi, Amalia. Welcome. Nancy said, okay, you got me working now. I'm going to get those diabetic shoes listed. And you should, because
There are
those are gonna
diabetic shoes.
because there's diabetic people that need their shoes. But they should be a really good return on those. Val says she can't walk and chew gum. Seems the same here. Listen. Yeah, that's why I don't chew gum. I need to
I
walk.
can do it, but I don't do either one well.
Yeah. So I had dinner with my friend last night, and she's on this diet, this low carb thing that I'm considering but not in love with. So she was telling me how she's lost 14 pounds since the beginning of January.
I'm in love with that.
Yeah, and she said, it's the hard part is like snacks because there's no carbs. She goes, but I usually will pack myself carrots or nuts. And she goes, so if I need something crunchy, I'll go grab my carrots. And she goes, and if that's not going to do it, I'll grab my nuts. And then she was like, that totally came out wrong.
She's not grabbing somebody else's nuts.
Right. I thought it was pretty funny. Nancy says you don't want to, and yes, there'll be a good return. Just get them done. Get them out of the way. Cindy Rosen is here. Hey, Cindy, how are you today? Nancy, I know Nancy's been on that diet, I don't know, for maybe a month or ish. Do you know how much you've lost, Nancy?
Go on with
Huh?
the keto something or other.
Yeah, she's on that ketogenic diet. It's funny, there's this thing in my brain that says that's not a healthy diet because it can be higher in cholesterol and that kind of things. As if the Donald Trump diet that I'm on right now is healthier. I know, that's what I'm trying to do is say, you eat the same as Donald Trump. That's not healthy.
Anything, Donald.
You've lost lots of inches in about 5 pounds. That's wonderful. I'm not sure when you went on it. I just know you've been on it for a little bit. So, but that's great. So just keep going. I mean, inches, I'd rather see inches go than pounds anyway, because that when your clothes start fitting different, that is a whole different level right there.
I'd like a few inches off of this waddle.
Yeah.
The muffin top.
Yeah, I've got an uneven waddle, and I think it's because this is my chewing side.
Are you a right?
So I've got I've got a buff side, and like a before and an after.
It works out.
Right. Yeah. I work out, but yeah, it's on my chewing side. But yeah, I don't want to have this waddle, and when I walk, I waddle. I'm about tired of it, so I got to do something about it. Okay, so Nancy's been on her diet for about 3 weeks. That's great. That is just wonderful. Let's see.
So I am notorious for writing things down. Like, I'll forget that. Let me write it down. And then I accumulate about 5,000 little post-its and pieces of paper. So that's what I'm going through right now.
There you go. Good for you. Val thinks it's funny that I got a chew inside.
Chew inside.
Listen, I got one.
Chew inside.
But chew inside. I can't help myself. I just am who I am.
Am who I am.
I am who I am. That's all that I am.
All that I am. I hear a little echo.
There's a little echo.
Echo. Echo.
Echo. Echo. Echo. Okay. See, I can't turn you down much more because I won't be able to hear you if I do.
Alrighty.
I wear my eating pants to the Chinese buffet. That is funny. I gotta remember that. My eating pants. I think I'm gonna have to start a new store category because for just wallpaper border, because I probably have 20 listings.
Yeah, that's good.
And
focus on it if you need to for something or another.
Yeah, because I just now have it all thrown in a store category called Home Depot, Home Decor.
Yeah, I have a Home Depot one too.
Yeah. But I may have to swap that out. One good thing of going thrifting when the weather is like this, there was nobody in the store.
Yeah.
Nobody but maybe another hardcore reseller.
That's
because I am like the honey badger of reselling. I don't care.
Look at that honey badger go.
Look at that honey badger go. Look, he's running in back. He's running in reverse. This is the honey badger. And if you have not seen that video, you need to go watch that video when we're done. The honey badger. That is hilarious. Well, let's see. Tammy Talks is here. Hey, Tammy. What was that?
Can't think of that guy's name.
Rodney something?
If you just Google honey
badger, all you gotta do is you just go to YouTube and put in the honey badger.
You should probably hit on it pretty quickly.
It's pretty funny. You know you're in trouble when your eating pants split.
Time to get some new eating pants.
That's right.
Hey.
I wonder if them. I don't think those LuLaRoe would be very good. Cause didn't they have a problem with them splitting? Yeah.
Well, I mean, here's the problem when you do a one size fits all.
They don't.
People stretch that, and literally and figuratively stretch that.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
to its
breaking. I get it. Make everybody should be entitled to wear those pants. If they want to wear them, then let them wear them. But make them, you know, a person that wears a size 4 and a person that wears a size 24 are not going to get the same mileage out of yoga pants. They're just not.
No.
And you know that fabric, when that fabric stretches to the point where I can see your skin through it, it maybe time to think of.
I can check on the mold.
Yeah. Val says she hasn't split hers yet.
Oh, that's good.
Nancy said she thought those pants were see-through. Those pants are not see-through. Oh, Lord. Oh, dear, dear. So, do you folks out there have let's see, have you found one of your holy grail items that you want to find for resale soon or recently? I can't even talk. LuLaRoe, no reason a size 18 woman can't fit in the extra small. I love when they wear black pants and white underwear. Yeah. I blame jeggings, quite frankly.
I blame jeggings.
They are if you stretch them far enough. It's true. But yeah, I saw a lady the other day in a pair of jeggings that I could see her underwear through them. And I mean, I don't have anything against people that wear jeggings, but I think you should know. It's like, do you not have a friend that would tell you, girl, I can see her? Maybe they don't care. Maybe that's the problem. Maybe my issue is my issue and they don't care.
Their problem's their problem.
Yeah. It can be. That's two drafts done.
Two minutes in one.
Guess how I know they have white panties on? Let me guess, they were stretched that thin. How How about a mirror?
What were they? Thong panties? That's what I really love.
Yeah.
I can see the thong outline. And
Right.
I can see the thong, the top of the thong above the pants.
Yeah. Maybe they think it's sexy. Maybe. Maybe. I mean,
God,
I don't want to cast aspersions, but I think it might be too late.
I think aspersions have been cast. Oh well. It's totally perfect.
Yeah. Oh, I am sure too. When I was younger, because I was raised by wolves.
We make bad choices in our career.
Oh my gosh, I can just imagine the blue eyeshadow.
Well, everybody wore it.
Cindy says I love jeggings. I'm short and they are more like jeans. I get the Aeropostale extra stretch in a size larger. Then they're really stretchy jeans for me. Okay, but you're using common sense when you're buying jeggings. You know? I don't want them like really tight either because they get tangled up with the hair on my legs. It's wintertime. Ain't nobody shaving this time of year. Okay, I went too far. I'm sorry. I'll reel it back in. Right. Val is saying I'm too sexy for my pants. Sing along. Geez, I need to work. Yeah, get back to work. Oh
boy.
You guys are crazy. Let me see if I can find this wallpaper border somewhere.
So what was the wallpaper you bought today? I saw you hold it up, but I couldn't tell what it was.
I got, this is Imperial, and it's vegetables.
Oh, okay.
And I got 3 rolls of it. And then I got a roll of that Lambs and Ivy. Maresy Dotes and Dozy Dotes and Little Emsy Ivy. Like Goodnight Moon pattern.
Oh, okay.
Tammy said it was TMI. It probably is. But I'm guaranteeing you right now that I'm not the only one. This is Go Bucks wallpaper. I only got one of those. And then this is the one I wasn't real keen on. But somebody will buy it.
Place in a book shop or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Something. Or something.
It's just, I think it might be vintage. It's sun-worthy, though.
Yeah.
It says so right on the package. I'm sun-worthy.
I'm sun-worthy.
I'm sun-worthy. Let's see if I can find this pattern. That's expensive Bucks paper. I bought it in 2004 for my son's room. Okay, maybe then I should price it up just a little bit. I'm hearing static. Is anybody else hearing static?
You're probably hearing my... I'll mute myself. You're probably hearing my... yeah, what do you call that? My furnace. Let me try mute.
No, I got nothing. Tammy wants to know if I put border on eBay or Etsy. I put it on eBay usually. I have not tried it on Etsy, so I'm not sure like how it will do. I honestly hadn't thought about.
Is it back?
Nope.
You could only put it on Etsy if you know the year. I mean, if it was vintage.
Yeah. Yeah, which I'm pretty sure this one is vintage, but I don't have any idea what year it is.
Coded as a supply of some sort. Yeah. Which you could. I mean, it is a paper product. people could decoupage with it.
Yeah.
Might be a stretch of the rules, but so
So, do many of you pin your items? I have not done that because I don't see the value in it.
I don't think you should because you do 10-day listings. If you pin it, it's going to either take to a dead link, or maybe it would just take them to your store, which is cool, but it might just take them to
Right, an ended listing.
Available or whatever. Yeah, that would just be frustrating.
Yeah,
If we're gonna do that, I think your better bet would be to have a Facebook. Well, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I see there are some oh, you're getting ready to list your first border that you bought for 25 cents each. You're going to put 2 on eBay and 2 on Etsy. I see that people talk about posting their stuff. I think, I'm not sure, Tracy is doing some sales on Instagram, but I'm not sure like if I've got a big enough audience for that, because most of my audience is going to be resellers. And I'm just not sure how that works. So I was just wondering if any of you guys are doing that social media marketing, and what you're like, how aggressive are you with it and what your results are. The only thing I'm doing is putting things on the local market for sale. I'm not trying to sell on, I'm not trying to sell on Instagram or anything. So just curious. How that's working for everybody. Because that's something I don't want to spend a lot of time doing if it's not something that would be worth the effort. Yeah.
I used to pin on occasion, but only when I try to remember to only do it on things that are good to cancel. Because
Yeah.
at least if it's sold and it takes them to that dead link, then at least they couldn't get it anyway. You know what I mean? It's not like it's available.
Yeah.
And I really don't pin. You know, I'm obviously not going to pin an Escalade for Hamilton Beach. You know.
Part.
Yeah. But I might like those Garfield curtains that I found. You know, kind of thing. I think would benefit from a pin.
Yeah. Hey Tracy, how are you? Glad you made it. We've been waiting for like an hour.
Our toe.
What's that?
And just tapping our toes, waiting.
Just tapping our toes, just waiting, just waiting. Tammy, let me know how that wallpaper goes. How your sales go for that wallpaper. Amelia says she uses Pinterest sometimes, but that's about it. I think there are people that are very aggressive with it. And I don't know, like, if it's really worth it. Maybe it is, but I think that in my opinion, and again, I haven't tried it. I think that there are other things that I can do, spend my time doing, and promote. I mean, just doing things within eBay that will wake up Cassini. I always think it's interesting, the name Cassini, because I always think Vicini from Princess Bride, which is the little guy that always said inconceivable. And I'm thinking Vicini's having an off day. Inconceivable that I would get any sales. But I still managed to get them, though. I don't know what Linda was doing today. I didn't really talk to her about what her plans were. I don't even do local salespeople here. Like, you bought that at Goodwill for this much. How dare you sell it for more type attitude? So I don't mess with it. I have not run into that because I figure that the person that donated it didn't have the time or the inclination or even the knowledge to try to sell it locally. And I mean, I found a bargain and I'm selling it to you for a low price too, so you shouldn't be mad. But I have not run into people saying, I know you bought that at Goodwill. So I mean, I always wonder if I'm going to find that person, but no, it's just a buy low, sell high game. That's what we're doing. And if they don't want it, they don't have to buy it from me. They can be indignant and self-righteous if they like. It's okay. I'm not gonna, not gonna change what I'm doing for them. Tracy says I'm about to list my vintage and handmade things on to Etsy today. It'll be my third source of income. Woo! I'm on my way to millionaire status. I'm just thinking that's a long, long road, but good for you. Good for you for branching out. That is
one step at a time.
That's right. Opinion. That mosaic that I bought, did you see it?
I was taking the garbage.
I knew you were. No, I knew you were doing housework. It's fine.
I think it was a rooster, right? Oh my gosh.
Isn't that pretty?
Gorgeous.
This is handmade. I didn't make it. Can I sell it on Etsy?
Yes.
I mean, it's handmade. I did not make it, but
yes.
Because I might put this on Etsy instead.
Yep. I think you might have to. It might ask you who made it, or if it was someone in your store or shop that made it, or whatever. But yeah, you can still handmade things that you didn't make.
Yeah, but it is handmade. Because I might get a better price there.
I mean, you might, but you're gonna keep it longer too.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a trade-off. But
Amelia says they will call you out here. They don't have anything better to do. Well, I guess we are in Kansas, aren't we? But yeah, I don't have a problem with doing that, with selling things locally. And I've made it a point to look for things now that I can sell locally. All right, that's 3 drafts down. Yay! Time to list, list, list. Yes, girl, get it listed. Get it listed. Amelia, how many have you listed so far? Come on, girl. 2, 1, 2, something like that. Come on, you got 15. That's a big number. I cannot find this wallpaper border. What are we calling this? Give me some keywords, ladies. It's like this little, it's like a little village. It takes a village, doesn't it? See, there's a quilt shop and there's antiques.
That's why quilt shop was in my head.
Yeah. And here's a so when I first saw this, I thought it said don't ask.
Don't ask, don't tell.
Yeah, that's actually something's country baskets.
I would do something like Americana, Main Street,
Village.
Yeah.
Village people. I don't think that's the same thing, is it?
Village. Hometown. I don't know. Small town.
Okay. Let's see.
Quaint.
Quaint. You some country roads. Take me home, country roads. You have company or a real annoying clock like my grandmother. I have a real annoying clock like your grandmother. So I've been saying for the last couple of weeks that I really need to get rid of this clock that chimes because it feels like my grandmother's house. And regardless of the fact that I am a grandmother, I just seem too young to have a clock like that. So maybe I'll put that up on local. Maybe I'll sell that locally. I am certainly not in love with it. Let's see, this is pre-pasted. Pre-pasted. But maybe that's a thing. At least I know it works, right?
Yep.
And everybody knows it works. But I get a lot of, I take a lot of criticism for the number of clocks that are in my living room. And my living room's probably only a 12 by 12, maybe a 12 by 14. And there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 clocks in it. I like clocks. I know, Tracy. I know. I've just, that thing's been making me crazy. I've been talking about getting rid of it. But yeah, my sisters were like, how many clocks do you have in here? 6 and then 1 by the front door. Why, is that a problem? I've got 2 in the kitchen, 1 on the stove, 1 on the microwave. That's not my fault. They just came that way.
Hey, time is precious. I like to know.
I don't know. I have this thing for clocks. I love them.
Well, apparently I do too, because I just noticed, you know, when I decorated for Christmas, I usually take like everything off of my shelves and everything. Like it helps me to kind of purge too when I come back after Christmas. I kind of why did I have this tchotchke out? I'm not a big tchotchke person anyway, but You wouldn't know that. So and I went to put stuff out, and I'm like, oh, here's clock number 4.
Right.
Where do all these come from?
Like, this is, you got a problem.
Apparently, apparently somebody has a problem.
You may want to talk to a professional about this. Oh. I just like that. And I probably, one of my problems is my house is small. There are no walls. My kitchen is really small. There are no walls in my kitchen to hang things. There are very few things hung in my kitchen because like 2 of the walls are cabinets, and then there's a window and a fridge that takes up most of that corner. And then this wall has a calendar hanging on it. I've got a couple of things above the doorway, and it's got one of those like pass-through window things. I've got something above that, but that's it. So on the first floor, there's nowhere to hang anything but the hall and the living room. Mm. So I have all of this stuff there. And then again, I've lived here for 8 years, going on 8 years, and I still don't have anything hung in my bedroom except for one mirror. And I have yet to paint that room.
I like to paint. Maybe I'll come up and paint.
If you are so inclined, you just name the day, and we'll come up and just don't mind the dust and cat hair under my bed that we have to like move out of the way.
Is it okay if I vacuum the dust and?
Absolutely.
Okay.
I mean, I assumed that was going to happen when I painted, but. Barbara Enlow is here. Hey, Barbara, how are you? Glad you could make it. Oh, wow. I'm not going to. Somebody's got 3 rolls of this for $9.99 with free shipping.
Good for them.
I should buy those.
Just to get them off the market.
Right.
I sold my Levi trucker jacket.
Linda said she's out all day today picking up a bolo. Good for you.
Oh.
So this morning, I shamelessly posted on my Facebook page, my personal one, that I was looking for subscribers for my channel just because I'm trying to get to 1,000. And oh wow, I started the morning at 9:20 and I'm at 9:33 now. So that's pretty amazing, actually.
Yeah, my mom said she subscribed, and I hadn't heard from my sister yet.
Nice. Thanks. I appreciate you doing that. So if you have not subscribed, I would appreciate you to at least consider it. I would certainly like that. And you can be like Chris and subscribe everyone in your family if you want, whether they want to watch or not.
I was glad for the push because what happened, I had been wanting to be able to join these chats and such without using my name. And I don't mean ours because you all know who I am, but I have been trying to figure out how to do that. So it kind of forced me to create that brand account that I needed for my reseller name. So.
Oh, thanks, Bailey. I appreciate that. She's new to eBay and loves watching videos. Great. So. I appreciate that. You know, and I'm always here to support those newer sellers too that need to ask questions and need guidance. I'm sure you're taking care of your sister, but anything that we can do to help her along her way, we would certainly be willing to do.
Reminds me, I created an email address for my aunt when I was taking care of all of her stuff, the financial stuff.
Yeah.
Probably create a YouTube account for her and subscribe.
Wow. Thanks. Hmm. Let's see. How are we doing on our listing, ladies and gentlemen?
I'm about to get one draft done.
Woo! That is awesome.
Mm-hmm. Well, I was debating. I'm so weird about these. I pick up things like the Sony Handycam, but then I'm always leery about listing them, and I don't really know why. I don't know why. Anyway, it came with a tape in it, and until I could get the charger and get the battery going, I didn't know what was on the tape, and there is something on the tape. And it's nothing extremely personal for the person who taped it, but well, I don't know. I mean, some of it's kind of... Okay, so it's like a college student who has written music and is singing and doing stuff like that. And then there's also a scene where she's helped with a home birth.
Oh.
Now there's no footage of the birth, but it was like footage of the water. You know how they put a big like pool.
Don't go chasing waterfalls.
They put a big pool.
Oh, it was like a water birth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they did it at home. And she didn't film any of that birth, but I mean, she filmed before and then after. And so, not the afterbirth.
I was going to say, did they have an afterbirth party?
No. So anyway, there are personal things on it. I'm sure if I put it out there, I know what college she goes to. And if I put it out there, I think I could probably get it back to its rightful owner.
Yeah.
I think I'm just going to delete over it, though. It's nothing like critical.
Right.
So, although for all I know, she could be a missing person, and this could be the last key to knowing her whereabouts. Who knows? I watched too many Forensic Files.
Yeah, I know. Which charger did you have to get for your Handycam?
This one. It's called a... Well, it just says it fits Sony NP, whatever that is there.
Does it like connect at the top and the bottom? Like when what's your battery number? Tell me that. Barbara, I'll get to your question in just a second.
Battery is NP-FM30.
Okay, mine is different, and that's why I'm having to buy a more expensive charger for mine.
I have others, though.
You have other chargers?
I have other batteries, and I might have chargers.
Because mine takes an MP78. I'm pretty sure.
I want to write this down.
That's what my battery is, I believe, is an MP78.
And it's Sony also?
Let me just look real quick because yeah, NP78. This is my battery.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Let's see. All right, Chris, look at Barbara's question too. Let's see. All right, so we're getting close to Valentine's Day here, right?
Yeah. I don't know what I mean, I don't know anything about that particular item, but is she asking, like, did she, first off, how many did you buy? And are you listing them individually?
Oh, they're so cute.
I know that stuff is popular. I'm not really familiar with it, but let me look it up.
Okay, so here's a suggestion, and you can do with it what you will. But if it's for Valentine's Day, and we're getting down to the wire, because what's the day? The 7th? Today's 7th?
Yeah.
Can you add something to it to make it a Valentine's gift? Like, can you put, can you put like Hershey's Kisses with it? Can you put, can you put some coffee with it? Can you put something that turns yours into a gift now?
Yeah. And then list it locally, I would. Yeah.
And then list it locally. You know, invest a couple more dollars. Go to Dollar Tree and get some of that cello wrap stuff, or Walmart, and then do your Rae Dunn mug, very cute, with a couple of sample size coffees in them. Those are usually $1 or $2. And maybe a little bag of chocolates or something. Cello it up, put a bow on it, and now I don't know what you're charging for them, $10. Mm-hmm. Your $10 mug is now a $20 gift, or with no fees and no shipping. If you feel the need to blow these out by Thanksgiving or Valentine's Day. So, I mean, that's just a suggestion.
Yeah. Are they all the same? And how many do you have? And because I'm seeing different ones. I'm seeing Kisses, Love, XO, Hugs.
Yeah.
I mean, is it possible you could do them as a set?
Right. And Val, you're just a meanie. You're just being a meanie now. Or even wouldn't have to be coffee. You could put like a really pretty, like, large cookie inside, or something like that. Something to differentiate it. Something that's handmade now, hand curated, and you may be able to do that. I don't know if you live in a area where they will do local, but Amalia says, I did that with some mugs and put a Valentine themed Starbucks card with red shredded paper and a red bow. That's kind of smooth too. Even if it's just a $5 Starbucks card.
Right. Also, too, I think Dollar Tree usually has they're cheap scarves that are Valentine themed with.
Yeah.
I mean, it's something that
Val said, I love helping newbies. My sister texted me last night, why does my store door go from red to blue? And from blue to red. I said, red means your store is closed. eBay does that sometimes. She freaked out. You've invested $40. Okay, let me look at the item number here. Yeah, I think that with time getting down to the wire now, maybe that's an option. And maybe if selling locally on Facebook Marketplace is not your thing, like you don't live in an area that support that, I have a hunch that you could probably sell them to your friends, your Facebook friends that are local, as a last-minute gift. You know, I bet that would happen. Okay, so I see a lot of 2 of them. So how many do you actually have, Barb? Barb, see how I shorten everybody's name? It's so rude. It's like Barb, like we've been friends forever. You might also promote the Starbucks and coffee mugs as teacher gifts. So smart.
I know, but you
Yeah.
got to be careful with kiss and love. You know,
Let's see. Yeah, kiss like you mean it and love truly and madly. That's cute, though. Most people aren't going to take offense, but you're right. You're right to be
you just
cautious.
never know.
But I really think that you have 10. You have 10 of them.
And then
I mean, I think
you're listing a variation or a multiple quantity listing, or is it just?
I mean, look,
I would definitely put them on sale and risk, you know.
yeah, maybe run these on sale.
Maybe buy and change it if it's not a multiple listing, so that somebody could buy more if they wanted to, I guess.
I might take out pottery and put ceramic in, and I might find a place to put coffee in there, coffee mugs. But yeah, you may try a couple of them local. That's what I would suggest. And I don't think, honestly, I don't think it's the end of the world if they don't sell by Valentine's Day.
No, those certainly are universal enough.
They could be
A wedding gift. They could
wedding gifts, wedding favors. They could just be sweetheart. They could be anniversary. So it's not the end of the world if they don't sell by Valentine's.
Right, but I definitely think right now, at this point, your local market's your best bet. That's all I got to say about that.
All right. Yeah, and I think you can. Can't tell if this is a multi-quantity listing or not. Let me see.
It doesn't appear to be.
It doesn't look like it is. So if this is the only listing that you have, I would leave this one up and try to sell some of the other ones that you have and see if that works. So, do you see that? I answered it almost like I knew what I was talking about. That's scary. Let's see. Let's get back to. Let's get back to a little listing here. All right.
Oh, that was sweet. That's sweet, but Barbara said, "Thanks, everyone. I will try your ideas. You guys are the best. My only Facebook friends."
Aw, you're so sweet.
Yeah.
Molly says, using my time with you to clean up my office, it's a disaster. Told husband to clean up his side. He put a bag of old cords out for trash. I found a cord in that bag worth $20 to $40. Sell it. Do not share any of it. No, I'm kidding. Val says, I'm getting more done listing with you today than I ever do. I think because I'm not alone. Thank you for having this. It honestly helps me too. I stay way more focused. You wouldn't think that, but you have to understand the amount of rabbit holes that I get pushed into when just like Chris and I and our other friends are hanging out.
Pulled.
What? Pushed or pulled?
Are you being pushed or pulled?
I get pushed sometimes. Sometimes I drag you guys along. But then we get off topic and we're talking about, you know, LuLaRoe pants and hairy legs. But this keeps me so motivated. It really does. I'm doing this as much for myself as anybody else. I'll be really honest about that. That's why I've had these 4 days in a row now, because I just feel like I'm getting so much more done. And when I was doing the private ones that were not on Facebook, because I did, or not on YouTube, and I did advertise those in the Facebook group, I could never get anybody to join. And I think part of that is just like the fear of being on camera, even though it wasn't public. It wasn't going anywhere. It was only the people in the group. I think there was some obstacle there, which is totally understandable. And this seems a lot more comfortable for people because there are 18 people in here now. So I'm glad that this is working for you guys, and it certainly is working for me as well. Val says she's amazed that I usually walk off and do something else. I feel like my boss is watching. I got my eye on you, girl. So get some stuff listed. Do you see Chris just walk off? Because that's what she does. She don't care if her boss is watching or not.
No,
that's pretty funny.
My work is not just at this desk. I left my job because my boss was watching. I don't want to.
Right.
No, I didn't leave it because of that. I just left it because I could.
She was like, deuces. Deuces, I'm out of here. I hope somebody wants to buy this. Recipes there are in here. Oh, ooh! I wonder if I might. I don't know. What do you think? This is included in this recipe binder. You think I should pull it and see if I can sell it for $10? Because this is the user manual for the actual blender.
Yeah, but aren't you selling the blender?
No, it's just the cookbook.
Oh, I thought you had the blender and you said I'm not going to part this out.
I don't have a Vitamix. It's just this cookbook.
I know, but something you were showing. Like I said, I was only listening. I wasn't able to watch.
Oh, this thing?
You said you were selling it as one whole thing.
Yeah, I'm selling this all together.
Okay.
Because that thing sells pretty well. But I may pull that out and sell it for $10. Oh, my sister shared my post on Facebook. People like her. I'll probably get some subscribers from that. Let's see.
Right on. So these have been around for a very long time in my inventory. I have 3 of these Twitch plate covered.
Yeah.
That
Oh,
was
cute.
kind of Southwest-ish or whatever. That's the same thing. And this one's got a cactus on it.
Cool.
And it's a ceramic, hand painted. Just checked eBay, and not those particular ones, but any hand painted ceramic plate cover. Not well. These first few aren't going for too bad a price.
What are those called? Oh, I'll look them up on WorthPoint.
They're calling them switch plate.
Yeah, but is there a brand?
Ceramic things and more.
Ceramic things and more?
Yeah.
See? I got nothing there. Picture of that. Nope, nothing.
Yeah, I think it's probably just a small store or something. In well, maybe not even a store. It says ceramic things and more from Productive Marketing, Tucson, Arizona.
Nothing.
But they're not traditional switch plate covers. They are like
The wide button kind of ones.
yeah. I don't know what that's called.
There's six drafts.
Good job. This is what I ought to tell my girlfriend is a very good artist, extremely good. She does painting on rocks, like she'll do like an owl face or whatever on a rock. I mean, they're amazing. I'm just always blown away by them. And I keep telling her she needs to open up an Etsy shop to sell them. And then I just saw some bunch of these hand painted ceramic switch plate covers. You could probably do those too.
Yeah.
Of course, I guess you have to kiln fire them
To set the
them or whatever. I don't know.
for the glaze. Like,
Yeah. I mean, when she paints on rocks, it's not, it's just acrylic paint.
yeah, she probably glazes those too.
Raise them probably, but not. Trying to figure out what those are called. Rock wall plate? Is that where it has the switch that's real fat and you can either...
Yeah, and you just touch the top or touch the bottom and it clicks it up or down.
I think they're called rocker.
I can get on board with that.
Yeah. I'm gonna probably hop off here at 3 to
Yeah. I'm probably gonna,
cleaning.
I don't know. I'll see how long I go. I don't know how long I'm gonna go. I don't know, Chris, how do you think I should clean this?
What is it?
It's this canvas purse.
Mm-hmm.
I'm worried about this big. I'd like to just throw it in the washer, but I'm worried about that big stone on the front.
I mean, is it that dirty that you have to clean?
I mean, it's got some. And clearly, I'm not clumsy. It's got some schmutz around the top there.
Mm. I would be hesitant just because it's structure that to put it in the washing machine.
Yeah.
But you might just try spray treating it with a toothbrush or something.
Yeah. Because I don't think dry cleaning it's going to help either, do you?
Yeah.
And it may come off, like it may come clean easier than I think, too.
Yeah. What brand is it?
It is called My Flat in London. It's made by Brighton.
Cute.
Yeah. The purses sell pretty well, but I kind of liked this one. I think I might keep this for myself. I just love that key detail on the back.
Mm-hmm.
I really like this purse, so I think I'll keep that. Let's see, there's seven drafts. Count them. Ah, ah, ah. Yeah, my cousin shared my post. Wow.
You're gonna get there. What's the deadline?
The 20th.
Okay, it is. It's called a toggle or rocker. I think I will put these together for like 24, 25.
Ooh, I've had a bunch of listings in too. Need to go in and revise or put those back to active. Let's see.
I'm not seeing. Is there anybody in the chat? I haven't paid attention. Sorry, guys. My second monitor is like way up here. It is a quiet group today.
What is what for today?
It's a quiet group too.
It is a very quiet. I think they're working, and I think that's wonderful.
That's spectacular. That's exactly what we want.
Yeah, because that's the whole point of being here is to get on it and work. Cool Prince shirt, Amalia said.
Oh, thank you.
I never wanted to be your weekend lover.
I'd be his weekend lover.
Right.
I'd be a huckleberry.
Yeah.
Well, I wouldn't now because that's called something that's got a bad name.
Necrophilia is what they call that. Yeah. starting to make me worry because all these people that were from my era are dropping dead. Yep, Val says she's working away. Good for you, Val.
Well, some of them are helping that along a little, though.
Well, yeah. You see, you hear those dings? That's my listings ending that I'm going to have to relist. Okay. And just uploaded a new video. And it's my hero.
You like Andy.
Yeah.
And I like Papa a lot.
Who?
He reminds me of my dad.
Who was that?
Her Papa reminds me quite a bit of my dad.
Oh, yeah, her pop-up. Vala was born in 1968 as well. It's been a year since, just over a year since George Michael passed away. Yeah. Honestly, I don't think he was that much older than me. Oops.
He had some demons, though.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Sometimes the demons win, sometimes they don't.
Well, and I've got that mentality of if it's your time, it'll find you somehow. Oops.
This Prince shirt, I bought this for when I say my oldest friend, my longest time friend,
Yeah, we knew what you meant.
turned 50 a month after I turned 50. And for her birthday, I made her a Prince-themed birthday card and gave her a shirt, and then gave myself one and another friend of ours one that we all went to high school together, and we'd all gone to the Prince concert when he came to Cincinnati. And so I did this whole presentation thing of like I rewrote one of his songs to wish her a happy birthday, and then Lisa and I both whipped out these shirts that we were wearing. It was a whole thing.
You're just a romantic sap. I love that about you.
Aww.
I just love that. I haven't heard from Faye.
Oh, I know.
Yeah. We haven't
Not
seen
today.
Faye.
Yeah. Keep her in your prayers.
Yeah. Yeah. Faye's mom is real sick. So if you guys could, Faye is one of the followers on the Facebook group, and she pops up a lot in the chat. I think on Monday she said her mom was gravely ill, and her mom is elderly.
She is elderly, but I still think it was somewhat unexpected.
Yeah, I think it was unexpected too. So if you guys could just throw up a prayer for her, if you're so inclined, if that's what you do.
Or a good mojo, or whatever it is.
Whatever it is that you do.
Do what you do. You do you. Oh, I know what I did. It was Dearly Beloved, We Are Gathered Here Today. That song.
Oh, yeah, the beginning of Let's Go Crazy.
Yeah, and I rewrote it to Dearly Beloved, We Are Gathered Here Today to celebrate his birthday.
That's funny.
The whole thing.
I love that. Did we decide, are we going to the Valley Thrift Down in Fairfield, or where are we going?
Well, I mean, if we went to the one in Fairfield and it was a bust, still not that far away
from other things.
Well, from the bins and the.
Oh, and that other Village Thrift or whatever that is.
Right.
Yeah, I'm in. That's good. Oh, Val saying, sorry, Faye. Best wishes wherever you are. You can hear the echo. We're gathered here today, and I'm willing to bet, Val, that you hear an echo a lot. Most of the time, just in your head, but I only say that because that's usually where I hear one too. It's like, hello, McFly, anyone in there?
Speaking of McFly, so the girl that played his mother back in time, Leah Thompson, right?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
So I have recently watched and rewatched several times a movie called Why Him, which is foul as can be, but funny as all get out. And the girl in it was strangely familiar to me, but I knew I didn't know her. Like, there was something about her that I was familiar with, but I couldn't figure out why. She was very young, you know?
Uh-huh.
Anyway, she's Leah Thompson's daughter.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So, it's pretty wild. She's really pretty. Really pretty girl. But that movie, if you like bad moms in that genre, that whole very foul language, not foul language, foul, just foul.
Just foul.
Just foul.
Ow!
It's Why Him's pretty darn funny. It's got the guy from Breaking Bad and
Brian Crenshaw.
The
main guy.
Yeah.
With the bald head, the shaved head.
Yeah. Well, he's in Malcolm in the Middle too, right?
Yeah, Brian Crenshaw. I think is his name. Yeah, I believe so, isn't it?
Cranston.
What is it?
Cranston.
Cranston. I was dang close.
You were very close. And it's also he's that girl, Leah Thompson's daughter. He's her father, and her mother is played by Megan Mullally.
Oh, I love her.
And oh my gosh, it's hilarious.
She said, LOL, yeah, my ears ain't what they used to be. It's true. What are you having for supper, Chris?
Sausage and cabbage, potatoes. Is that okay?
Yeah. Yeah, like what? It's none of my business if it's not. Did you all have snow? Did you tell me if you?
Huh?
Did you all get snow?
Well, we hadn't when you said it, or when you showed us what you had gotten, and then I looked out and we were getting snow, but it's already stopped. No, but what we got is kind of worse in some ways because it's just that freezing rain.
Yeah.
And the tree branches on our big tree in our yard are just like touching the ground almost from the weight of it, and it scares me because I'm afraid it's going to.
Yeah, Jessica said they got rain and a little bit of that freezing rain, sleet kind of stuff.
I mean, everything, like I went out to put the packages in the mailbox, and like I had to crack the ice off to get the flag to come up. Everything's sort of just coated in a nice layer of frozen water.
Nevermore Antiques is asking, did I move my office? I shifted the table around. This room is awful. It's just awful. There's 5 doorways in this tiny little room. There's no good place for anything. And then we got the big safe there that I can't do anything about. The room back there, which doesn't have the doorways or any light, does not have any electrical outlets. So, like, you know, there's just no good place. Tracy says it just now started snowing in Fort Worth. We already have 4 inches on the ground, though.
Fort Wayne.
Fort Wayne. Did I say Fort Worth? That would be way different.
It would be
that would be like, if you got 4 inches of snow in Fort Worth. What?
Fort Worth,
remember the Alamo, but Fort Wayne, Indiana is a lot different than Fort Worth, Texas.
And Val says she loves cabbage buttered with salt. Oh yeah.
Oh.
There's butter in there.
I haven't made cabbage. Well, I do this cabbage roll thing with, you know, that
red cabbage or purple cabbage I use.
I've never cooked with purple cabbage.
Mm.
I only use green to cook. I use purple in like salads and stuff. Amelia says her office has no outlets too. It stinks. I have to have an electric cord for my computer out the door to the dining room. Yeah, and that's the thing. There's no light. There's no outlets back there. So let's say I decided to move back there. There would be an electric cord that have to go back there, and it would have to support my computer and monitor. And if I decided to take, I've got 2 printers. I mean, it's just a lot. But I bet I could store the heck out of stuff in here.
I don't know what those doors.
But I could still stack up. I could stack up here, and I could stack up there. I don't know. We'll have to consider it. He did agree that I could put my office, a desk, in the living room. So I could have this set up in the living room. There's a little nook that I could put it in where those chairs are.
Yeah.
And then that could turn this into a shipping storage room.
Yeah.
So
I'm more productive if everything is in one place. That's me. I mean, but I do often work from the living room or kitchen table, which I did yesterday or the day before. But it just usually means bringing a box of stuff up there, and just like I'm just going through this box and whatever's in, you know what I mean? So, which is good.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, and that's my struggle because I know my laziness level. And would I want to carry a tub of stuff up there, list it, carry it back down here, take the pictures, put it in storage? You know, would I want to do that? How would I work out? Would I have to take a printer upstairs so I could print labels? But then how am I gonna come down here and package them first? Right. Like, there's all of that. Now I'm making it a little more difficult because this is a laptop. It's not bolted down to anything. I could just bring it down and do my labels.
Desktops with the
right. I mean, and it's not like a desktop from 1990 that has the huge hard drive and the 40-pound monitor sitting on top. It's not that, but you know, I may have to figure it out in a way that will work for me. But let's see. Amelia says I have one for my computer and one for my printer. And Val says I run extension cords for everything. Awful for lights, tripping all the time. You know, I'm tripping over lights all the time anyway because tripods. But whatever. And Amelia says this house is old. I think when they put electric into it, they just put outlets in this room without reason, for whatever reason. Gosh. And even this house is not that old. It's from 1994. It's condo. But like they finished this room. This room's got 3 outlets in it. There's I think maybe an outlet in the bathroom. I'm not sure. Yes, there is. So when they put the bathroom in, they didn't like wire it so an outlet would go into the storage area. So I'll electrocute myself, I'm sure, trying to do that. Wire that. So you can just see my husband now having to post on my Facebook group that I was electrocuted and will be out of service for quite some time. Because that sounds like me. Let's see. There is no damn way that's going to fit in a padded flat rate. That'll do, donkey. That'll do. Okay. 7 done and launched. Woohoo! That is awesome. I'm working, I think, on my 9th draft. And then usually when I leave you guys, I then take the pictures and upload them. I was here yesterday working until about, I don't know, it must have been around 5 or something. Amelia says she don't know how old this house is, but the title says 1890. But it was moved here when the railroad came through, so I don't know. It has some issues, and it's been built on so many times it's funky. I bet it's like a bunch of little tiny chambers connected together. So. Yeah, but my husband would say, just say thank God you have it. Just say thank God you have it.
All right, I'm gonna drop off.
Okay.
And finish it.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna give it about another 30. Tracy says she's about ready to choke her 6-year-old out. I believe that is frowned on in most establishments. And I recommend that you don't do it. But I understand the sentiment.
Grab a pillow and go squeeze it, yell into it, whatever.
Right. Tell that 6-year-old we are not drinking Merlot.
We are not drinking Merlot.
Right. Oh, that's pretty funny.
All right, kids. Well, you all have a good day. Sarah, thank you again.
Hey, you're welcome. Thanks for stopping in. I appreciate it.
My pleasure.
All right. I'll see you later.
Okay.
Bye. So I am. He's fighting me on doing his schoolwork. Oh, well. He's 6. What are you going to do? Already snapped at mine. He's upstairs in Legos now. Val, how old is yours? Hopefully he can go back to school next year. Oh, he can go back to school next year. Okay. He's 9. Oh, God bless you. So how do you guys take your pictures? Do most of you use your phone, or do you use a camera or an iPad? How are you guys taking pictures? Now that Chris is gone, you have to answer my questions, because otherwise I'll just be sitting here and you'll watch me not talking. Wasn't being bad, just talking my ear off about Star Wars. I'm trying to list. Tell him you're going to send him to the dark side. Molly says she's doing her. She does hers on the phone, and I do mine on phone too. Amelia says I have a camera. If I need to take a quick, I use phone, but I recently got a phone, so So I'm used to the camera. Tracy uses her iPad. Okay, that fits right in upon the flat rate. Bye-bye, Barbara. Time to shovel the snow while the sun is out. Thumbs up to a successful listing day. Thank you for being here. Appreciate you being here. I'm staying. You need the motivation. I'll stick around for a while. The only thing I even think about is people that might watch this later. But as I think about that, because it could be kind of boring. But as I think about it, this might be a way too for you to watch one of these videos again when we're not live, so that you have the same motivation, even though you may have already heard it. So that's just a thought that I had. I have thoughts sometimes. Occasionally, there's those occasions. There's another one. Oh, you're going to do a couple more, and then you'll be done. Cool. Okay. Try to get 10 dreads. What else? What else? What else? Not that, not that. High school, a Milton Bradley company. I did not realize that, I guess. And maybe they're not anymore. Is anybody using, oh, you can see the floor in your office. That's wonderful. Good for you. I'm glad that you were able to get that much work done. Are any of you using, somewhere in eBay, there's a place where you can put business practices or for like shipping and stuff? I have not done this yet. And I need to go in, but I think it's kind of like, I think it may be presets that will help you list a little quicker. Don't quote me because I'm not sure, but I have seen something about updating those like shipping preferences, business preferences, I think it's called. So I'm just wondering if any of you had actually used those. Amelia used them for shipping. So can you give me a brief synopsis of how it works? Like, is it a profile that you set up and then you just choose this profile and it puts in like the same information into your listing without you having to type in a bunch of stuff? Yeah, I'm thinking about, like, there's a lot of videos about it. I think I'm going to watch some videos and see if I can figure out how to do it, and then use it a little bit to see if it actually saves time, and then I will do a video on how I did it in the first place to show folks if it, if it's worth the time to do it. It's amazing the things you don't know. If you're, not exposed to it or trained how to do it. I'm sure there's a lot quicker ways to do a lot of things that I don't know about. Let's see. And I'm all for learning, like, the best technical methods of doing stuff. Like, when I say technical, I mean like the actual workarounds and software usage of eBay. Because you got to do everything that you can to optimize listing. Okay. So Amelia says yes, like it's a profile you create, like I have one for first class and one for priority and one for free, etc. I don't know if it saves a lot of time. Okay, well, I'll play around with it and see if it's actually a time saving, because I mean, I'm pretty quick at it actually. Especially if it's going to go in a pre-sized box, and I keep my scale right here to the right of me when I'm writing drafts, so I can just weigh stuff. And obviously if it's going to go in a poly bag, I'm not going to add a lot of weight for shipping. But if it's going to be something that's going to need a lot of packing and stuff, then I will add a pound or so. These little cards are dirty. Amelia, how many subscribers do you have to your channel now? Is it growing? Are you seeing some growth? I know you're putting out content every once in a while. And I don't mean that like every month or two. You're actually putting it out every week or 10 days, I think. So, just wondering if you're seeing some growth there, because I know you have another channel too. I need, do you guys follow any couponers? Because I would love to get into couponing, but my brain, I have a hard time wrapping around my brain how to do that efficiently, because I know it takes a lot of organization and stuff. I think I had, I'm like 49, but it has went up. Good. I'm glad that it's going up. I mean, I started at 1, so just like everybody else, and I'm just trying to grow it. Tracy says, hell no, I hate couponing. Okay. I'm just looking at it as a way. I want to teach my daughter how to do it. Of course, then I have to know first. Crazy Coupon Lady. I know that there's a website for that. I think I almost need a mentor, Amalia, because I don't know, my brain does not want to wrap around a lot of information at one time. And I almost need somebody I can reach out to and say, now, how do I do this again? How do I organize this? How do I manage this? Tracy said, I don't want to be at the grocery store any longer than I have to be. I don't blame you there. And I think that a lot of folks that are successful with couponing actually are actually really uber organized, and they can be out relatively quickly. I mean, I love a bargain. Amalia says she used to teach couponing classes before couponing was cool. Well, you need to school me, sister. I would certainly appreciate the lesson. I do have a couple of apps on my phone, and I do have a local source for coupons that I can buy relatively inexpensively, but I don't get really how to be successful. Like you're probably way more organized than I am in that respect. Although from the sound of your office floor, let's see, you need to get videos up for your Frugal channel, but I lost the charger to my computer that has my intro videos on it for that channel. Just haven't found it yet. Okay. Yeah, I get you. So yeah, because I knew you had another channel, and I mean it's there's a large following of people that want to save money doing stuff. Like they want to live as cost effectively as possible. I think that's real important to feed that market. You know, if you've got, I'm not very frugal, but if you've got that knowledge and that ability, I think you should share it. I certainly do not. All right. Oh, didn't wipe those off. Gotta pull that back out of the garbage. Sometimes I don't know about you guys, but I used to have a really busy work life and constant demands. Sometimes I didn't get lunch. You know how I feel about lunch. You know I love lunch. But I feel like now sometimes I'm busier than I was then. But it's stuff that I love doing. So Amalia says, I ran a huge frugal living group as well, Amelia. Looks like we have more in common than just our name and eBay. That's wonderful. Well, you guys got to help somebody out. Because I need to learn this. I need some tips. I just got to wrap my head around the organization, and then I should be. It's cool, Amelia. My Frugal channel isn't very big, but I enjoy doing it. Yeah, and all of them started out small. Every YouTuber that you see with 1 million followers, they started out with one, just like the rest of us. And while I don't have the polish for, you know, that some of those YouTubers have, and I'm not 14 and okay, I'm not 19 with a great body, but I hope to grow big someday. You know, like 2,000 followers, 2,000 subscribers. So, all right, now we can list this. Oh, and some Chinese. I need some big pants. I need my eating pants. All right. Hey, I'm doing a live show. No, I'll be done in a minute. Okay. Okay, I will. All right. Bye. My husband's like, I thought you would be done. How long you doing it? Say hello to everybody. Like, okay, I get it. 3:30, we're done, folks. Because clearly he misses me. But let's see. A lot of coupons are online now, so bloggers will just match up the sale to the online coupon, much less organization needed that way. If if I could get all that on an app, that would be great. Val, you're laughing about my eating pants. Amelia says, I remember when I was little, my mother and me would coupon like crazy. She had a big box of files with files of her coupons, and I had a little coupon file. But a lot of stores had triple coupon days back then. Yeah, and it's hard to find a double coupon day around here. I don't think anybody does it. And my local Walmart just stopped price matching. One of them, not all of them, but mine stopped price matching. You know, and I guess you would think that the supermarkets wouldn't care. I mean, I get frustrated when I go in and the entire stock of something is cleaned out. But when I go there and it's cleaned out, I don't know if, 50 customers cleaned it out or one couponer cleaned it out. Doesn't matter. It's still as gone. And they get 8 cents more per coupon from the manufacturer. So I'm not sure why they're so anti-coupon, but a lot of them are these days. All right. Kathy says, happy furnace, guys, coming tomorrow. Moving the eBay room out of my bedroom. Gonna put the bed back up. I'm not. Have you been sleeping on piles of eBay clothes that are not listed? Is that what's been happening with you, Kathy? Molly says, I taught my son when he was little how to coupon. I think that's why he's so money smart now. Total hustler and money saver. Amelia says, I don't coupon as much now. I usually shop Aldi's or sales mostly, and I have price points on most items. I like Aldi's too. I wish I could get more items that I need there. But they don't have quite everything. But the stuff that they have is really is really quality. I really like their stuff. No, you bought a foam mattress. Husband is on the couch. Okay, as long as you've got it worked out. Let's see. Well, we're going to wrap it up here in about 11 minutes or so. And I'm going to take some pictures because this today should put me over 700. And that is where I want to be. So Aldi and Trader Joe are the same thing. They're owned by the same company. And there's this company, I think they're Norwegian maybe, or Swedish maybe, but Danish maybe. Ooh, Danish. But they owned Aldi, and then they split to Aldi North and Aldi South. And if you see an Aldi, it's like an Aldi South, and if you see a Trader Joe's, it's an Aldi North, I think, is the way they did that. But yeah, so Trader Joe's and Aldi's are the same thing, and their food is quality. Let's see. Tracy says, "Yep, I'm looking to reach 500 listings today. That is wonderful." Again, yeah, I know the struggle. Val says, "Yeah, I'm done shipping now. Wonderful." Val says, "Thank you so much for this chat today, though. I really got a lot done." That's great. That's wonderful. I am, trying to get. I've got these goals of getting to 1,000. This is going to get me over 700, which is going to move me toward that mark. And somebody just sent me a message about a mirror that I have listed locally, and hopefully they will buy it because it is taking up space. But yeah, I gotten a lot done too, and I didn't intend honestly to have that many of these this week. It's just worked out for me, and it has really helped me get a lot done. And I've just about gotten everything listed that I bought today. Not quite. Okay, so Any of you got laundry tips for this? Because this is like a canvas, and it's just kind of dingy. And I really want to clean it up because I'd like to keep this purse, but again, I'm afraid of throwing it in the washer. See, it's got a little dinginess there on the bottom too. So any thoughts? Molly says, tell your husband hello from us. I'm not done binge watching all your videos yet, but I think I ran across one where he said hi to everyone and he called you his awesome wife. Sounds like a keeper. He's a good guy. He's a really good guy that works way too much. And I'm real lucky, so I will certainly tell him hello. Let's see, but yeah, I'm going to try and get this purse clean because I like it. I think I want to keep it. So, any last thoughts from you guys? Probably try Folex on that purse. Ooh, what's that? Ooh, something I get to buy. What's Folex? Carpet spot remover. Okay. Shout lightly, then shout. Okay. Shout lightly. Stop! Is that shouting lightly? I know what you mean. Spray it with Shout Lightly. Then Huggies Baby Wipes works for you every time. I will try that. I have Shout and I have baby wipes. I did not know about Folex, but it doesn't look expensive, and it looks like something I need in my house. A lot of eBayers use Folex to clean shoes. See, these are the things that I learned from you guys because I didn't know that. Never heard of this product before in my life. And here it is. Available on Amazon. All right. I need a housekeeper, man. Okie doke. I think I'm going to go ahead and shut this down so I can finish what I'm doing. Thank you, each and every one of you, for being here. I really appreciate the support. It's so awesome that it helps both of us. I will talk to you guys soon. If I have another one in the next day or so, hope to see you there. Till then, just remember that the dream works when you do. So keep dreaming and keep working. And I'll see you guys the next time. Goodbye, everybody. Okay, Val, I'll check into it. Had a great time, too. Thank you all so much. Glad you made it, Tracy. Thanks. See you guys.